Hi everyone, welcome back. Just a quick update on the Hunslet Austerity. As I posted the other day, it's come back now and it's got a stay alive fitted. It's only got 3 tantalums, if that's how you say it, fitted, and it's got a Bachmann but made by Zimmo decoder, micro decoder in there. So the stay alive in it is very small. It's not been fitted by me. I've sent it off to somebody who's an expert at DCC sound, and also has done other kind of repairs and stay alive fitting for a few bits and pieces of mine in the past. So because the stay alive and the decoder are so small, you can actually still see through the cab. You can't pick it up on the camera though, but it's not actually blocking it, it's just taking up the lower part of the cab. And since it's come back, it's a lot more controllable, it's a lot smoother. It's not 100% perfect on the 3-way point and the double slip, but 75% of the time it's okay. But that's alright, it doesn't particularly need to go over 3-way points or slips. And also fitted with the stay alive is this Graham Parish Class 08. I've not given that much of a run yet, but as you can see it's running nice and smoothly now. It's taking the goods line. It's not stalled yet. I've not run it in the sidings, it's just been on the main line, but it seems a lot smoother and a lot more controllable. And again, that's got tantalums fitted, 3 Zimmo tantalums. Now I think you probably, just coming back to the Hunslet Austerity, I think you probably could have put, a more high-powered capacitor in it, a slightly bigger one that would have maybe given it more reserve. However, that probably would have blocked the cab completely. And to be honest, I'm not an expert on stay alive, so I didn't know which one to get anyway, or which one would fit. So the tantalums in it probably only give it like 1 second or 2 seconds of power, but most of the time that seems to be fine, and it's obviously smoothed it all out and it's enough to keep it going. So if I just get the direction right, I'll just start it off, and you can see there, I mean, in a way it's so slow now, you know, it's so controllable and so slow, it's almost unrealistic, because the real things probably would have started off a bit quicker than that. So I'll give it a bit more juice on the controller. It's running quietly. I've tried to straighten out the frame a little bit just by pushing on it, the running plate rather, but I didn't want to push too hard on it in case I broke something. So it's still not totally straight, but obviously you can't notice unless you pick it up. So I'll just run it in there and stop it by the loading gauge. Now I probably will fit a Dapple Easy shunt coupling on the front, or maybe on both ends, I've not decided yet. It's not coupled up, but let's just give it a bit more power and see if I can get it to couple. No, it doesn't want to couple up, it's just going to push them through the shed, through the goods shed. So anyway, I won't bother with that now, I'll just run it back. I showed the haulage capabilities of it yesterday or the day before, by running it with a load of PFA wagons. So you can see how slowly it's running now. And I mean, the points are all electrofrog and everything. The track is not bad, but it's not, you know, it's not 100% flat and perfectly laid. So here it comes now into the head shunt, and you can see it's not jerking, it's not wobbling. The motion is a lot smoother, just because of the 3 tantalums that have been fitted into it. I mean, it's not particularly prototypical, this wagon, for it, but I'll just run it up and try and couple it up to this SPA wagon. No, it doesn't want to couple again. It's got, I'm just going to use the Engage Society one as a bit of a weight, see if it's coupled. No, it hasn't coupled. Okay. There's always something in there with model railways. So it's not coupled up to anything, but that's just how it goes with Rapido couplings, really. So yeah, overall putting the stay alive in it has made it a lot more fun to operate. I can actually now run it in and out of the sidings. Once it's got the right couplings on, I'll be able to do a bit of shunting with it. Eventually it will probably go on a preserve railway, which I've not built yet, which will just be like a short preserved industrial railway with a breakman rides and that kind of thing. Not a kind of big mainline preserve railway, because I've not really got space for that. So yeah, I mean, I'll just slow it right down. I'm just out of interest going to see how slow it actually can go, just as it gets bowled by the 08. So yeah, you can see, and it can actually go slower than that. But as I said, probably don't really need to go slower than that. So I'll just stop it there. So yeah, I think the upshot is a stay alive makes all the difference, and hopefully the manufacturers will eventually get round to putting stay alives in small locomotives as standard. As I've said previously, the Engage Society, they made their Hunslet shunter there with a small stay alive on the circuit board, so I don't really see why other manufacturers couldn't have managed to do that, because I understand that people can get them to run nicely if they've got perfect track and they clean the wheels and the track all the time and all that kind of stuff. But for most normal people that just, you know, want to be able to get something out of the box and run it and play with it, and especially for shunting, they just want it to work reliably, you know, without having to keep pushing it or overly cleaning the track. So yeah, if you're interested in knowing, if you're interested in the details for the person who fitted it, then just leave a message in the comments. I'm not saying their name out loud just in case, I don't know if they actually want the extra work. But anyway, just leave a comment and I can let you know their details if you're interested in having that done to one of your locos. Cheers.